Hi guys, the topic for this video is penetration testing. This video is for all those who want to set up a small lab for penetration testing. I will show you practically how to set up a lab with single PC. So let's get started. Yeah, but before starting let me clear out one thing. I am recording this video at one shot, so if any disturbance occurs in between then I would be really sorry for that. And another request from my side, use headphones while listening to the audio of this video and maximize the video and see please. It would be easier for you to understand. What are the goals of this video? The first one is to set up a functional virtual lab. It would be really functional. I guarantee you that thing. We would be using single PC or laptop or whatever you handy with and set up a lab. And second goal is penetration testing. As soon as your virtual lab is set, you can start to learn and enhance your penetration testing skills. And yeah, I will not go much deep into penetration testing side because the main intention of this video is to set up a lab. Okay. Yeah, there are definitely some prerequisites that I would like you to take in mind. Firstly, you will need a laptop or PC, and the RAM would be minimum 3GB and processor would be 2 GHz. Why? Because you would be running 3 operating systems all together. So one would be host operating system and 2 would be the guest operating systems. And second one is VMware Workstation. If you are not aware about VMware Workstation, then let me tell you that it's a software which allows you to run virtual machines in it. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely use some other software. I guess one is VirtualBox. Yeah, but my favorite is VMware Workstation, so I'd stick with it. This is the practical scenario, or I can say virtual lab setup. This is Windows 7, which is right now running on my laptop, and inside Windows 7 we would be running VMware Workstation, and with the help of VMware Workstation we would create 2 guest operating systems. So keep in mind, Windows 7 is our host operating system, the main operating system, and BackTrack 5R3 and Windows XP would be the guest operating systems. Just keep in mind this IP address is 192.168.80.10, and this BackTrack 5 would be .20 and XP would be .30. Okay. Settings, yeah, definitely there are some settings that you need to take care of. Like VMware consists of 3 important configurations. First one is bridged, third is NAT, and third one is host only. And yeah, we would be using host only for all the for setting up the lab right now. So you can use bridged connections or NAT or host only, but I prefer host only as good way to start with. Okay. And do you notice this? See, http://www.vmware.com/support. Yeah, I request you to once visit this site. You will get a brief scenario of what these 3 configurations are, and I guess it's good to visit this link, please. So now we'll see practically how to set up this lab. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, see guys, I have already started the VMware and already loaded the operating systems because it takes time to load this operating systems, and it would be not a good idea to start VMware and start these 2 operating systems in this video. So I have already started. This left hand side is BackTrack 5 as you see, and this thing on the right hand side is Windows XP. First we will do some of the settings in Windows 7, so we'll just minimize this both guest operating systems and we would be working on Windows 7 right now. Okay, so there are few settings that you need to do in host operating system. So go to control panel, and in that network and sharing center, and here change adapter settings. Now you see this, what are this? These are network connections that your laptop uses, or I can say has used in past. In general scenarios, if you have not installed any kind of this virtualization software like VirtualBox or VMware, then you will, in general cases, you will see local area connection and wireless network connection. Local area connection is for the LAN connections that you make, and if your laptop has Wi-Fi enabled card, then wireless network, then you will see this such kind of thing, wireless network connection. Okay, I use this BSNL modem, so here 3G modem. Once I use this Vodafone or something, Emblaze, I don't remember, so I got this. And you can definitely remove this or rename or whatever you want to do. So delete this, then it will remove. Yep, done. See, now most important thing, when you install VMware Workstation, you will get this VMware network adapter VMnet 1 and VMnet 8. Okay, VMnet 1 is for host only and VMnet 8 is for NAT. Okay, so just keep in mind we would be using host only, so we would be doing settings in VMware network adapter VMnet 1. Just right click it and go to properties, and in properties double click TCP/IPv4. Once you double click it, you will see this. Now use the following IP addresses. Now here this setting is most important, I can say. 192.168.80.10. we would allocate 10 as host for Windows 7. Now just tab when you are, I'll show you what happens, and just type 10 and just give a tab. You will get subnet mask automatically. You know what is this 255.255.255.0? Anybody? Yep, this, what subnet mask signifies, that wherever you see 255, it says that that part is network part. I mean subnet mask in general, I can say, 192.168.80.10 and tab, and 192.168.80. oh I know 80.1. okay, so basically subnet mask is used for identifying which part of the IP address is network part and which part is host part. So in our case 255.255.255, which means our network is 192.168.80 and 0 here, it means the host is 10. Okay, oh I'm so sorry guys, 192.168.80. I just wind up fast. 192.168.80.1. okay, I'm not going to click anywhere now. Just note down these things, it would be easier for you for further reference. We would be using these two things basically, subnet mask and default gateway in BackTrack 5 as well as Windows XP. okay, that's it. Just press OK and OK, and say it's identifying, and it would get some IP addresses that we allocated. So this part basically on Windows 7 is done. So now we will move on to I'll show you what we did. See here, we allocated 192.168.80.10 to Windows 7. So Windows 7 part is done. Now we'll move to BackTrack 5. So here is our BackTrack 5. Yep, the most important thing that you need to do is go to VM and settings. Now here go to network adapter, and yep, see, I mean while installing the VMware, it asks you for the network connections. Basically by default it's bridged. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's bridged. Go to custom and select VMnet 1 host only. See, okay, and press OK. Now once it is done, I will maximize this BackTrack 5 so it will be easier for you to have a look at what I am doing. Now go to applications, internet, and WICD network manager. Here it is. Go to properties, and we will do the same thing that we did in Windows 7. Take this, and here 192.168.80. remember we allocated 20, I mean we want to allocate 20 for BackTrack 5, and just tab it. Oh, see, BackTrack is smart, it took the gateway directly. Okay, so that's it. Now connect. It would put the interface down and it would keep it. Yeah, it's done connecting. So what's the IP address? Come on, show me here. Come on, I mean it shows in general cases. Why it's not showing? Done. We'll try it again. Disconnect and connect. I mean it should show here that you are connected to 192. Come on. Yep, here it is. See, connected to wire network, and our IP is 192.168.80.20. okay, so yeah, let's have a check. I'll just maximize it so it's easily visible for you. I have config, and see here it is 192.168.80.20. So this is our IP address set for BackTrack 5. Now we will do the same settings in Windows XP. Here is our Windows XP. Remember guys, don't forget to do this settings. Go to VM, go to settings, and here network adapter. Again you may get bridged, but go to this custom and select VMnet 1 and OK. So this is done. Again I will maximize this so you can see in proper manner. Now go to control panel and network connections, and here look, see, I told you in Windows 7 you are able to see many of the connections, but in here you are not able to see VMware, because VMware is not installed here. So just right click this local area connection. This would be there by default, so don't worry. Properties, TCP IV, double click it and go to use following link and do the same thing. 192.168.80.30 was for Windows XP. Yep. Tab 192.168. Oh, I know, man. 168.80. Oh, come on. .80.1. Okay. What? Okay. 80. Sorry. Okay and okay. So this is done. But guys, this is disabled. Just enable it, or else you will not get the connections. So let's check in Windows XP as well whether our IPS set or not. So I guess it's visible. Just type ipconfig. Here it is. Say 192.168.80.30. This is done. So guys, see, the general scenario is done. What was the general scenario? This was the general scenario. I mean, Windows 7 with IP address 192.168.80.10 and BackTrack 5 with 192.168.80.20 and Windows XP with 192.168.80.30. Now, I mean, this was a kind of settings all that we did, but now what if we want to see that actually the connection is made or not? So the best part to check whether the computer on the other side is responding or not is doing ping. So let's ping the other two. What we'll do is we'll ping from Windows 7 to BackTrack 5 and Windows XP. Okay, so BackTrack is 20 and XP is 30. So just give it a try. Okay, ping 192.168.80.20. Yep, here see, reply from we are getting successful. Okay, now ping to 192.168.80.30. 30 is our Windows XP. See, you see here. Yeah, so just enter. We are getting reply. Wow, it's working. Nice, nah? Now let's check that BackTrack 5, are we able to ping to Windows XP and Windows 7 from BackTrack 5? So we'll go to BackTrack 5 R3, and guys, this is the operating system I love the most. Let's check it. Again, I would just maximize. Ping 192.168.80. What was Windows 7 IP address? It was 10. So it's better to note down the things. Enter. Yep, cool, isn't it? Yeah, 64 bytes. Yo, yeah, here. Hey, one most interesting thing, someone asked me in an interview that what is the difference between ping of a Linux based operating system and what is the difference between ping of Windows. I was like, Windows also ping and Linux also ping. I mean, what was the difference? He asked me a very basic difference. Actually, what was the difference? If you ping in Linux like we did here, it will keep on pinging. See, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It just keeps on pinging the host on the other side. But what's the difference in I'll use Windows 7. See, it just pings for 192.168.80.20. for it just pings only for 4 times. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's done. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this was the basic difference that he wanted to listen, but it's okay, not a big deal. Yep, so where were we? We were checking whether Windows 7 and Windows XP is replying to BackTrack 5 or not. Yeah, so we checked it for Windows 7. Now just clear out these things. Now we'll check for ping. I just said ching. Sorry, we'll ping to 192.168.80.30 was for XP. Cool, isn't it? Now check the other side. Like, let's check whether Windows XP is able to get pings from Windows 7 and BackTrack 5. So we'll go to BackTrack, Windows XP. I will just maximize it, command prompt, and here it is. We'll ping to 192.168.80. Yeah, tell me the IP address of BackTrack 5. It was 20. Yippee, 4 pings. Yeah, as usual, it's Windows. Here it's done, guys. You have successfully set up a lab for penetration testing. I mean, let me show you how to do penetration testing for this. In BackTrack 5, the most lovable thing that I like is this MSF console. Yeah guys, see, it will take a little bit of time. MSF console, you have to just wait for a moment, I mean few minutes. I hope it just pop up soon. Come on. Come on, my dear MSF console. Basically there are around 900 or something exploits, around 300 to 4 around hundreds of payloads. So this all things are loaded, so it will definitely take time, but it will appear soon. Just yeah, here it is. See, I told you, 927 exploits, 499 auxiliary, 151 post, 251 payloads. Yeah, here it is. I love this thing, man. What's the most interesting thing? Just type banner and it will give you metasploit, I mean banner or written metasploit in design every unique time. I mean every time you type banner and it will give you something cool. See, wow, this metasploit guys are superb. Now see how to do penetration testing. I'll just show you a very basic thing, okay? Like, and go with nmap. I mean you definitely must know what's nmap. If you are going to go for penetration testing, that you definitely need to know what's nmap. It's a network mapping tool and security auditor. So just type one nmap and we will do general test like sync scan for 192.168.80. What was the XP IP address? It was 30. Yep, yeah. So just press enter. Starting nmap 5.61 test 4. You can definitely go from this terminal. If you go in terminal and type nmap dash minus sync or whatever your option is and 192 dot blah 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 blah, then also the nmap is gonna work. But what's the main importance of the nmap result has came. Yeah, but yeah, let me explain you why using nmap from MSF. MSF also has this nmap library, so you can easily use nmap from it, and you'll not have to go somewhere else after nmap is done. Suppose I was doing nmap here, okay, I did nmap here, and then I wanted to nmap minus s or whatever the options are and dot the IP address, and then I get the results. And suppose then I want to go and here and I want to do something, then I will have to look at this nmap results time and again. So it's better to go here. And the most important thing, db_nmap is super cool tool, or I can say module for MSF. It will store all the nmap results into the let me check. Yeah, PostgreSQL connected to MSF3. This is the database that is connected here. So all of the nmap results would be stored in MSF3 dev. It would be easier for you to look in your future that what all the scans you did. So see, here is the nmap scan results. The open ports are 135, 139, 445. MAC address is this. This was a basic sync scan, or if you want to go for advanced scan, then you can definitely go with nmap minus a, or sorry, minus s. Yeah, it's a, I just don't remember exactly, but it's a, and then go with the IP address, and you'll get all the detailed things. Okay, so that was the video all about. You learn to set up a lab, a working lab, as I promised you. And yep, thank you so much. And yeah, see you guys, I would really like to I know I'm doing this right in front of you, but please contact me if any help needed. Okay, and my contact details are Twitter, oops, sorry, .com/5h1vang. You can find me on Facebook as well, .com/5h1vang. Please guys, share me, so like this page. What I'm saying, share, I'm sorry. Just go visit this page and like if you like it, and please follow me on Twitter. Okay, bye bye. I guess this video will help you a lot.